Okay, so in this lesson, the first thing that we're going to do is just get the guitar in tune, right? Now, there are two ways of tuning the guitar, as I mentioned in the previous video with regard to the reading tablature. The standard tuning is every boy gets dinner at 8, E, B, G, D, A, and E. So if we just look at the strings of the guitar, E is the first one, B is the second one, G is the third one, D is the fourth one, A is the fifth one, and E is the sixth one. Now, how do you get your guitar in tune? Well, there's a new invention over the last 10 years, a contact tuner. They look like this, they're about 15 euros, but they're very, very good. Now, I'll show you how it works. You just have got a mechanism there that it clips onto the wood of the guitar. It feels the vibration of the note, and then it tells you what the note is. So if I sound the E string, and you zoom in out there, you'll see when the blue light comes on, I'm in tune. Now let's say if I was flat, I tighten the string up to get it E. If it goes into, it shouldn't be reading A there. If it was sharp, you're going into the green light. So I want to get just the blue light on. So that's E, yeah? And the same then for all the other strings. B, if we just show the tuner again. B, G, with the blue light on. That's a bit sharp because the green is coming on. Sharp means too high, flat means too low. A and E. Now that's the standard tuning on the guitar, but for the band tunes I use Dag-Dad because it makes it easier to play, particularly the chords. Now Dag-Dad stands for D-A-G, D-A-D. So watch, I am going to have to bring down the E note a full tone to D. So watch, I'm going to loosen the first peg here for the E string. So I'm going to wind that down. When there's a hashtag, that means sharp. D sharp is no good to me. I want D. I'm still sharp. Now, always go a little bit below and then wind it back up so the string doesn't slip. So that's D. Then we go on to B has to drop down to A. Not A sharp, but A. And get the blue light on. G stays the same. D stays the same. A stays the same. But this E has to go down. I drop it down to D. Watch. Wind it down. That's D sharp. No, I need to go one more half a tone. There we go. Now you do a quick check. D, A, G, D, A, and E. So this is what it sounds like. Now the great thing with Dag-Dad is you just use one finger to get a chord. So if I put my first finger, we did this in the band tunes, on the third string, behind the second fret, that's the chord of D. And you know that already, and if you move it to the fifth string on the second fret, that's G. And we got a rhythm sequence going when we were playing in the band of 4 Ds and 4 Gs, like this. Change. Back to D. Back to G. Two chords that you need for the Kerry Polka to play the actual chord structures, but in the next video we'll be doing the melody. I just want to show you how to tune the guitar by ear to a keyboard. If you've got a keyboard, either a piano or an electric keyboard. So you want to get the D note. So if we zoom in here, this is a piano or an electronic keyboard. The halfway point on the piano, usually by a lock here, you've got 2 black notes there. The white note just before the 2 black notes is C. So we want to get the note above that D. So that's your first string. Our piano is slightly flat, so right? But that's it. Get it sounding the same, or close to it as you can. Then come down to the next note, A. There are 3 black notes. The white note just before the last black note, that's A. Then beside it, you want to get G. That's the note G. Then you come come all the way down to D, between the two black notes. This is D. Come all the way down to A. Remember, between the three black notes. A. And then your bottom D is this one, down here. So you can tune by ear, play the note D, and get your guitar sounding the same. So that's basically how to tune the guitar. In the next lesson, we're actually going to teach you how to play the Kerry polka.